Yo, what is up guys? This is Troy D from the Troy D 24/7 Mall channel, your source for on-point and no-hype reviews. We are back yet again, everybody. We are back with another fragrance review today, guys. And today, we are back at Maison Christian Dior. Yes, we're back at the Privee line. And today, we're back with another one right here that I'm sure a lot of y'all are very curious about. Now, before I continue, please do not forget to like and subscribe, guys, okay? Liking, subscribing, and watching the ads is a great big deal to this channel. Can't stress it enough, guys, that every time you guys do that, it does help me procure a lot of these samples, a lot of these fragrances that come out really quickly. I purchase them immediately, guys, and that's from all your support. So it's free on your end, guys, to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. And the fragrance that we will be talking about today is none other than Christian Dior's Dior Riviera. Yes, Dior Riviera, guys, aka the French Riviera. And this is actually a real collection, a real clothing slash bag collection from Christian Dior. It's sort of like their little nautical beachy collection for the summer, and this is the fragrance that goes with it. Now, this fragrance right here garnered a lot of curiosity and interest when it came out, simply because this was made, the inspiration was the French Riviera. I mean, when we think about islands like Saint-Tropez or Toulon, we think about something really classy, something really fancy and expensive, an expensive vacation basically in the French Riviera, guys. And so for me, I thought about this as yet another possible spring summer hit. You know, maybe this is a fragrance that has some marine components, some classy components, maybe white florals, I was thinking. And so I really wanted to get my hands on a sample of Dior Riviera. But here's the crazy thing. Once I got this fragrance and once I tested it, man, I was pretty surprised with what I got right here. And the thing about Christian Dior Privee line is that they don't really tell you all the notes. It's all a mystery, guys. And so a lot of the reviews that I've seen and heard, I mean, these are just impressions based on whatever they got or whatever info is out there. So today I will be talking about this fragrance. I'll give my own impression about this from start to finish, scent development, performance, usage, and whatnot. Let's find out more about Dior Riviera. Let's go spray this thing right now. Okay, guys, now let's talk about Christian Dior Riviera, shall we? Now, this fragrance, like I said in the beginning, I expected this to be some sparkling citrus, maybe floral, fancy, classy, maybe ambergris fragrance, you know, thinking about the French Riviera backdrop for the spring and the summer. However, when I got this fragrance and I tried it, I tested it, I realized, oh my gosh, this is totally not what I was thinking. And I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of y'all were shocked when you tried this. And the reason for all of this, okay, is that when you look into the inspiration for this fragrance, is basically about the sunset moving on, the sunset to evening scenarios in the French Riviera. Okay, so it's basically sundown moving on to the beautiful nighttime scenarios of the French Riviera. I mean, I really did not see that fine print right there, but that is a game changer right there. You see, when we think about the sunset and the evenings, not just in the French Riviera, but in any bougie beach town spot in the world, I mean, we're thinking like dinner, parties, fun events, maybe dancing, right? And so there's a lot of festivities that's going on right there. And of course, with the French Riviera being a very bougie spot, it's got to be classy as well, classy and artsy. And you know what? This is exactly what this fragrance delivers right here. The central note of this fragrance is fig. Okay, so fig is the central note of this fragrance. It appears on each stage from the beginning to mid to dry down of Dior Riviera. And fig, as we all know, is a sweet, warming, slightly earthy note, sugary, and it can be a thick kind of gradient note, guys. But the difference between fig versus like amber, for example, which is also sweet and warming, is that amber can actually turn a fragrance into a fade to black. It can actually blanket over other notes, basically signaling a dry down, a fade to black scenario, whereas fig does not do that. So although it is earthy and it is sweet and it is kind of thick in a way, guys, when you balance fig with other fragrances such as florals and green notes, you can actually pull off even a spring summer perfume, guys. Okay, so fig doesn't necessarily do that, but it still gives you the sweetness, guys. And fig right here is the backbone of this fragrance. Now remember what I said about this fragrance with the notes being ambiguous. I'm just gonna give you guys my own take on this fragrance right here. So right here in the opening, in my opinion, it's fig with white florals and a slight dash of citrus. And to me, the citrus and the white florals combined plus the backbone of fig creates this very French Riviera scenario. It doesn't matter if it's day or night. I really like the lingering white florals, the lingering citrus on Dior Riviera. It's the marina moment that, at least for some people that expected that, you are kind of, gonna get that with Dior Riviera, with the white florals and that slight citrus with the backbone of warming sweet fig. So it is, to me, this is to me the best part. And some people like the mid or the dry down, but I like this initial part of white florals, citrus, and fig. I think that it's unisex right here in the opening. It's very, very classy. It really denotes the classiness of Saint-Tropez or Toulon in the French Riviera right there. So this part's really lovely, still pretty applicable, like I said, to spring and summer. And the fig basically increases in intensity, I would say like 15 to 20 minutes in. So you've got pretty much good coverage of this lingering white floral slash citrus mix for, I would say, like an hour or two, guys. And then the fig really strengthens. Now you're not gonna get a curve yet because in the mid, you are going to get green notes. So green notes, this is something that we've seen in Philosophos, for example, and it is basically a continuance from the intro of white florals and citrus, guys. So you have some green notes to mix in with the fig, again keeping it level, keeping it non-gradient, non-fade to black, keeping it very, very balanced. And I think that even into this mid, it's still usable in the daytime. So I know that it's a sunset scenario and the fig is supposed to set that up with the warming, comforting, sweet gradient. But because of the white floral citrus opening and then the green notes in the mid, you're pretty much getting a balanced fragrance that you can enjoy right here in the beginning. It is also very sweet. Now, my impression of these two parts of Dior Riviera start to mid, it's very chic. It's very nice. It's very artsy, actually, guys. And it does, in a way, teleport me to that scenario. But mostly, it's classy, it's chic, it's kind of like next level and artsy. And so I think that for those people that are looking for something quite different that denotes classiness, I think that you will find it right here. And I also like the fact that the application of this, at least the start to mid, is very versatile. It is something that I can wear outdoors, indoors. I can wear it to a party. I can wear it to dinner. I mean, matter of fact, I think you can even wear this to work. I mean, it's really a nice, classy, artsy fragrance that, again, denotes the French Riviera. Okay, so I really like this part right here. Now, this fragrance, guys, I'll be honest, it does not project a lot. It is actually a lingering scent to start with. And with that being said, to me, this is also a personal scent, okay? It's a personal scent. It is a mood enhancer. It does have a lingering sillage right here. It is not strong whatsoever. And that actually makes sense because you want the fig and other components to be balanced. I can't imagine a strong, like sugary, sweet fig note that will envelope everybody. I really can't see that, and I really can't see the white florals being too strong or the citrus being too strong. I think that to maintain the artsiness, the chic nature of this fragrance, the classiness, they had to make it like this. They had to balance it to where it is a lingering personal scent that is a mood enhancer for the wearer. And for many people, you'll have to come in kind of close to really smell it on ya. But let me tell you, every time I've worn this fragrance, I have gotten compliments. And I know some of y'all are thinking, man, I heard that this smells femme, but even for me, when I wore this, it did give off that classy, chic, artsy vibe that a lot of people really liked. This fragrance to me spells luxury, guys. It spells luxury right here. To me, this is an upscale grabber. However, there are people that is their normal thing. I mean, if you normally dress up really, really nicely and you go to nice venues with your nicely dressed friends, this is like your normal grind, you drive a convertible, then heck, this would be a grabber. This would be a normal grab because of the feels that this gives, that classiness, that really nice high level of classiness, the nice combination of white florals with fig. I think that this one, plus the dewy green notes, the photorealistic, almost grassy green notes that go with the fig, really create something very, very luxurious right here. But to me, this is an upscale grabber. Now, 4 hours in is when the dry down begins. So the first part all the way to the combination of the green notes and fig, you've got 4 hours coverage of that. And actually, that lingering sillage is basically gonna be around for 4 hours, guys. And 4 hours in is when the dry down begins, and it's gonna be a gradient, obviously. Now, right here on the dry down, you are going to get rose, musk, and fig together, and eventually it will go into rose and musk, guys, okay? And obviously, guys, if you've been watching my videos, you already know, guys, the composition. Rose and musk is going to be a darker gradient into all of this. So this is basically your sunset to the evening time festivities part of the inspiration of Dior Riviera. Now you've got rose and musk, pretty sensual, guys. Still has some little fig right there, but this is where the dry down really begins. Now let's talk about the performance, because a lot of people have been complaining or have been voicing out their opinions on the performance of Dior Riviera. A lot of people are saying it's atrocious, it's gone in 15 minutes, it's gone in an hour. Now, what's the real scoop on this, guys? Again, this fragrance goes lingering for 4 hours, and then it goes into a warming skin scent after the 4 hour mark. Now, let me tell you, the interesting thing about this is that it becomes a warming, comforting skin scent, but it lasts consistently up to 12 hours or more. And that's on multiple testing of this right here. I got that rose, musk, and fig, actually even rose and musk, all the way up to the 12-hour mark. It was significant. It didn't go away. It wasn't fleeting, unlike other dry downs where, you know, it's literally gone once the base notes start coming in. This one right here has a warming gradient with rose and musk and slight sweetness of fig right there. So again, that signals the nighttime scenario, and it is a long-lasting skin scent dry down, guys, okay? So yeah, it is not really your strong fragrance, and the lingering part does not last past 4 hours, but I can definitely see how intimate this fragrance gets. Like in the beginning, it's like a mood enhancer, it's a draw-in for people, it's a mood enhancer for other people as well, but as the dry down begins, there's this warming, kind of romantic, classy gradient that I think is much more intimate, much more personal to the wearer and whoever they're around. Now, here's a big question right here, Troy. Ultimately, is Dior Riviera a unisex fragrance, or does it lean femme? My answer is this. I think that Dior Riviera can be unisex, can be worn by those that like masculine perfumes or maybe unisex perfumes. However, I really think that this can be utilized the most by women. That is what I think. Simply because of the structure, having lingering notes, lingering white floral notes and citruses in the beginning with a base of warm, comforting fig. I think that, you know, on a lady, that is much more usable, much more versatile. I mean, they're a lot classier when it comes to appearance than us guys who like wearing just t-shirts and hats like this. But for a girl that's actually dressed up pretty nice day or night, I think that this really applies very well. It's not overboard, it's not overreaching, it's not, you know, imposing, guys. Matter of fact, the more you smell this, you kind of want more because of kind of like that controlled amount that it has. And again, because of that sunset to nighttime gradient, care of the rose and musk on that transition, again, I think that the ladies will really kill it with this one. So I mean, if you have a wife or a girlfriend or someone that's looking for femme perfumes, I think that this would make a great gift actually. Ultimately, no matter what I say, you must try this fragrance first, okay? Don't go out there blind buying this fragrance. There are a lot of Dior boutiques worldwide where you can try this fragrance for yourselves, okay? It is a beautiful scent though, but I think that it is a little different. It is pretty artsy. It's fig. I mean, maybe if you like Diptyque Philosophus, maybe you should try this as well. But the fig mixed with some classy angles, some chic and artsy classy angles reminiscent of the French Riviera, I think makes for a nice fragrance. I think that this is a nice fragrance, but you must try it first. Don't go blind buying it. Alright, so that is it. That is my review of Christian Dior from the Privee line, Dior Riviera. Let me know in the comments below what y'all think of this fragrance. I would love to know your own interpretation or impression of this fragrance right here. Again, what a beautiful, luxurious fragrance. Very versatile day or night. Kind of leading femme a little bit right there, guys. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video. And again, we do have a lot more videos coming every single day off I get. I've got a video coming for y'all guys, so please do not forget to like and subscribe. I will see you guys on the next video. God bless, take care, peace.